Iron Man.
Iron Woman.
AI's gonna get me canceled, guys. Oh my gosh. Welcome back to If You Laugh, You're Conservative.
Who do you think is the face of Democratic masculinity these days? The right has Joe Rogan, who used to be a Democrat.
I don't really put too much stock in like regular traditional masculinity. Like I've always been a traditionally masculine presenting guy. Like I've always been like pretty in shape and stuff.
What happened?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Honda Accord V8 Maybach Quattro AMG S5 M5 V6 SRT Hellcat Edition. You cannot find one of these.
I've heard of up badging, but this one takes the cake.
There's a couple rumors that I've heard about you. I'm going to rattle them off. You tell me true or false, okay? Mm-hmm. I heard that you have 2 cell phones.
I actually have 3.
Should we call CPS? I don't know.
5 reasons why I support the gender pay gap. Yeah, that's right.
I think we all know what gap she's talking about.
For ethnicity, are you 7-Eleven or 9/11?
PSA, just something to think about. If a man fully providing for you is the bare minimum, then you cooking for him every single night is also the bare minimum. If him opening every single door for you is the bare minimum, then you picking up his laundry off the floor is also the bare minimum. If
I was not expecting this.
Him being above a certain height and being in shape is the bare minimum, then you staying attractive and staying in shape is also the bare minimum. If him constantly fixing things around the house, taking care of the yard, whatever it may be, is the bare minimum, then you taking care of the home and keeping it clean is also the bare minimum.
I didn't expect her to be spitting facts.
I see this double standard all the time where women will want all of these traits in men and call those things the bare minimum. Yet when a man asks if they can cook, they say, well, no, you can cook for yourself. You're fully capable. Wouldn't that mean then that you are fully capable of going to work for yourself and providing, and that you don't actually need someone to provide for you? The truth is that serving is an act of love, and despite what social media may be promoting, being a wife does not mean sitting around and doing nothing and just looking pretty all day while your man goes and works his tail off. It's funny that we put all these expectations on men and then call those expectations the bare minimum, but when a man simply just requires that a woman knows how to cook, social media freaks out and calls it misogynistic.
She's a keeper.
We have a couple of clips here about what they're up to in India. Like, who are these people coming here and what cultures are they used to from where they came from? This lady went to an Airbnb in India and she had some trash and she brought it to the security guard at the facility she was staying at and asked him to help. And here's what he did. No trash bins anywhere, they say.
So what, you just throw it on the ground? Throw it over the wall.
You just throw it over the wall.
Just that easy.
That's the security officer.
Yeah, he's in charge.
Where do I put it? Oh, anywhere but right here.
AI, 100%. You can't believe anything anymore. These are the videos my dad sends me. He's like 70. He's like, oh, can you believe this bear's jumping on a trampoline? No, Dad, I can't, because it's not real.
This weekend, we went down to see Matrix in shared reality at Cosm, and I don't know how to describe it. I'm just going to have to show it to you. You're seeing the movie, but there's all these environments around you on this big, sort of very 3D feeling screen. So when you're in the Nebuchadnezzar, you look up and you're in the Nebuchadnezzar. When you go to the blank space, it got applause because it was so white and so featureless.
Getting applause for being so white would never happen in 2025.
Then all the weapons come in.
Okay, this is pretty sick.
Everything was so immersive and things would react to stuff on screen. Like when he's shooting at the guy, everything starts warping when he starts warping.
Where does one go to a show like this?
And then... when we get the 360 around Neo and he's dodging the bullets, the whole world moves around you. And when they're shooting up the lobby of the building, you're in the lobby of the building and a piece of the posts are falling off. It was so much.
This 21-year-old kid, yeah, the Doge kid, the kid that they call Big Balls. He walks into a situation that nobody else had the guts for. Sees a woman getting carjacked by a pack of fucking savages. Everybody else, they're frozen. He doesn't hesitate. This dude steps in. And what do these pieces of trash do? They beat him to within an inch of his life. Yeah, well, he ended up in the hospital laying in blood. He saved her life. And that's all that fucking matters. You do what you gotta do when you gotta do it. No delay, no hesitation, just fearless fucking action to save a woman in need.
This young man earned the title, Big Balls.
There's been some cuts to what EBT will cover.
That's a deal. What?
She's got to get behind the register to verify. They cut the muffins. How am I supposed to have my muffin top without the muffins?
Oh my God, that's crazy. Not even a juice?
So far, no muffins, no juice, and to be totally honest, I've not heard about any food that has been denied quite yet, because muffins, sugar, and bread. Juice, sugar. Where's the food at?
Girl, they didn't take the Reese's? The Reese's, they didn't take the Reese's?
You trying to buy a candy bar with EBT? See, look, you know what? Can I say something right quick? Can I just say something? I'm glad that this is happening because you didn't need it anyway.
I will die on this hill. Whenever I meet men, and I used to say 30, I'll just say 35 plus now, because your guys' frontal lobes do develop a lot later than ours, and our generation is different, right? But when I see men that are, you know, you could say conventionally attractive, right? And they're 35 plus, and they have had quite the roster of beautiful women, and I'm meaning like a lot of women, and they're still not fulfilled, or they're still like, oh, I want to have fun. It's always the girl, it's always the woman, it's never them kind of thing. I'm sorry, you're either gay and you're shooting for the wrong team and you don't want to admit it, because at this point, how has no woman in your 35 years of life fulfilled you enough and it's always them? Or B, you're the problem. Love you.
Once you saw that septum piercing, you knew zero accountability. It's always the man's fault.
What's a moment you'll never forget?
I'll never forget this one time my friend came out running and screaming. It's a boy. He was literally in tears. We never went back to Thailand again.
Yeah, I mean the first half.
So as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic. And
the only thing chopped are those bangs, girlfriend.
There's a big shortage of baddies. It's gotten so bad to
I know. Is the baddie in the room here with us?
the point that if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier and
You're welcome.
I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved at him and he smiled back at me. And obviously he drove away after that, but I was like,
obviously.
oh my God, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. and it's 7:17 now, and I'm still like, oh my God. And I feel like this is going to power me through my evening, like, wow, an actually cute guy.
Men are so chopped. We're all the attractive men. We don't need no man. But he made my night because he smiled at me. Oh!
A 10-0 start in the third quarter.
So the WNBA now has a no bag policy. We're all wondering how they snuck these adult toys in.
Sky had 3 quick turnovers.
Are we using our prison pockets now, gentlemen?
Whenever a man talks, I immediately stop listening.
Same.
I'm Hitler. They didn't have anyone to play Hitler, so they called me. The studio called me. They said, Donald, could you please get us out of this?
The problem with this is the left is going to say, look, Trump played Hitler. Literally, this is Trump.
Size of this crowd. We've got a lot of Jews here. I don't think he ever read the script. That guy right there, he's a Jew. No, I'm kidding. Don't get him. I didn't like all the Jew stuff in the script. If I was to put anyone on a train, it would be Crooked Hillary. Don't attack Jews. Instead, drink brews. That's what we say.
If you have food stamps in Louisiana, you can no longer purchase your sodas, your candies, or your energy drinks. Oh, no. Skylar, this is a good thing. People are going to be helped. Why are you forcing people what to eat? This is all about control.
This is all about control. When you're eating all these empty calories, giving your kids diabetes, health problems, obesity.
It starts in Louisiana, then it starts everywhere else. Just like with the disposables.
You can still buy them. You just have to use your money to do it now. You can no longer use taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, that's the real meat of the issue, right? You can't buy what you want with other people's money.
To buy that shit. Nobody's controlling you. The EBT program was supposed to be a supplemental program, not a snack haul, not for your energy drinks, not for your Olipop, not for your cans and cans and cans of Coca-Cola. You can still buy all that. You are free to take yourself down to the store and grab it, all of it, but you're going to do it on your own dime. Welcome to the land of necessities only, where the majority of us have been living for the last 6 or 7 years, or longer. Snacks, sodas, prepackaged cookies, those were all special items. Those are items that you get after you get your meals all purchased.
Those are luxuries, not necessities.
Those were items that you get after your needs and your necessities are taken care of. Those are not items that you get supplemented when you want them. This argument is so fucking ridiculous. You're so ridiculous.
Shipwreck.show if you want to go check her out. She's based.
He's praised Hitler. I think the only book he's ever read is Mein Kampf.
What is your evidence for saying that he loves Hitler?
He's made a lot of positive statements about the good things Hitler has done in the past.
Do you have one statement that he made? Because
do you have one shred of evidence? That's the lefty kryptonite.
It's pretty big news.
Come on, you just Google it.
Should we Google it together?
Let's do this together. Let's go on this journey together.
Let's Google it.
You do what? Snopes?
Well, you can do Snopes, yeah.
Did Trump say, I need the kind of generals that Hitler had? Should we do that one?
He did that? Yeah, he did say that.
Or did some good things? Which one do you want?
Either one. Hit it.
Viral post claimed the former president reportedly praised the Nazi leader. Unproven.
All right, unproven. All right. Look at the other one.
Let's keep going.
Did Trump once say, I need the kind of generals that Hitler had? That's a big one. That would sway a lot of people, I think.
I don't think so.
Okay, this one's unproven as well.
All right.
So we have no basis for our claims.
Good to know.
So do you think that would sway people, though, if we showed them two unproven claims? Do you think that would sway people to agree with you there?
No, I wouldn't sway anyone. No one's going to be swayed.
Trump's a Nazi dictator, fascist, racist, white supremacist. Because I think he is. And I also think that I'm a woman, even though I have a and balls.
When's the last time that you hooked up with somebody?
Before the show.
I'm thinking it's been a while.
If these are those e-girls that sell their body online, why would you ever do it in person, right? If you get paid to do it on camera. Took my girl to a hibachi spot in Detroit. They said it was cheaper. I mean, you get what you pay for.
Boys are afraid of commitment because they have nothing to offer.
Yeah, boys are afraid of commitment. Men are not.
Women are afraid of commitment because commitment means sacrifice, and women don't want to be selfless. Am I right?
Girls' logic.
Nobody wants to date me. I want to date you. I find you really attractive, and I think that we should go out. Go away.
But you're not 6'5", making $200 million a year, and your schlong doesn't touch your ankle.
Deal breaker for me would be making under 6 figures.
Deal breaker for me would be the Ronald McDonald weave.
So if he made 90K, don't reach out to you.
If he made 90K and he worked every day, I feel like guys like that, they kind of want somebody to move in with them and build off of what they have going on. They're not gonna like invest in your dreams.
When you're looking for a man as an investment, not as a relationship.
Invest in like what you have going on. So no.
So he has to make at least 100K.
Probably over that.
He'll want you to move in with him? What, you're just gonna live separately and he'll just fund your lifestyle?
Okay, so what's the minimum? Just tell me what the minimum is.
Like $500,000.
He has to make 500K.
Why do you think Ben Shapiro disliked the new Superman movie? He said it wasn't good and that it's, he has no bias or anything. But in the movie I watched it, Superman destroyed Israel. Is that why?
No, it was an Eastern European country.
It was an Eastern European country where the president was just like Netanyahu?
They spoke a Slavic language.
Yeah, well, they didn't want to be too on the nose, right? That's why.
I agree, yeah.
Is that why Ben Shapiro didn't like the movie, maybe? He might have a little bit of bias?
For obvious reasons, he loves Israel.
Why? What are the obvious reasons?
He's Jewish.
He's the devil?
I don't know what to think, but thinking doesn't usually get me anywhere anyway, so maybe I shouldn't do it.
If only liberals thought this way.
Welcome back to the White News Network. I'm your host, Bradley Paperplate. Tonight's story, an innocent white woman is in critical condition after eating seasoned food. HOA President Becky Blanderson was innocently shot.
Becky Blanderson
For sunscreen at Whole Foods when a young urban boy offered her a sample of rotisserie chicken. Shopper said Becky collapsed to the floor immediately after taking a bite. Members of the Neighborhood Watch responded heroically by pepper spraying the urban boy. Local police were on the scene in 15 seconds, apprehending the suspicious character and providing Becky with a valet escort to Mayonnaise Medical Center. Doctors at Mayo Medical administered a life-saving dose of Xanax and Pinot Grigio to Becky, and are telling reporters she suffered from severe flavor exposure. Using extreme interrogation methods on the suspect, police learned that this wasn't just any chicken, it was blackened chicken. Citizens of Privilegeville have been told to remain in their homes and inform their HOA if they see anything suspicious or urban.
When your wife finds out you're not going out for dinner and she's got to cook from home.
She actually, it looks like this girl has a nice ass, to be honest.
That's the most important thing.
To be honest, that's what I noticed.
So now you don't want to go back to work. You just want to find a man that will marry you and provide for you and your children. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're saying the quiet part out loud now.
How you want him to look? How you want him to look? How should this man look?
He gotta be black. And
black? Okay.
You know you made it as a woman when men start to be scared of you. Because your standards are so high.
I mean, she's terrifying. Look at that face.
Because you value yourself so much and you respect yourself so much that you will not settle for any crumble, for any...
This chick is walking full hair, makeup, jewelry in the middle of the woods, recording a video.
Basically.
No, these men aren't scared of you. It's more likely that you're unbearable to be around and you don't appreciate anything given to you. I understand having high standards, but you also have to be reasonable. And a lot of times, what you guys call standards aren't really standards. They're just preferences.
Grocery day. You already know what's going on. EBT. It don't matter. And who all got anything negative to say, you will be blocked.
You will be blocked because we love our food stamps. Yeah.
That's what we got so far.
Okay, we got some chili beans. Okay. What is that? Bulldog?
That's instant ramen.
What is that pink thing right there at the top? Do y'all know what that is? We got Vienna sausages.
Vienna.
In a bag. Look, I done seen some stuff, right? But I've never seen a bag of Vienna sausages.
Has anyone else noticed how men just look super old these days? Like, give me a 25-year-old man, I would think he's early 30s. Give me an early 30s man, I think he's early 40s.
So?
I don't know if this has always been a thing, but I'm noticing it, and I think it's an epidemic.
I think you're aging out of being attractive to younger men. Oh no, they're everywhere. For some reason, only older men like me.
And something needs to be done.
Something needs to be done. Let's find some anti-aging serum. Some miracle formula that will reverse time.
I have rarely seen a person articulate exactly what the American people are going through. You gotta watch this.
Well, Jessica keeps on saying there's all these mistakes. First, she said this guy was picked up because he had a Bulls hat. And then he has tattoos on his hand that spell MS-13.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. Read the symbolism, Jessica. What are you, a gang detective? Cut it out. And then he's wearing paraphernalia that says the slogan for MS-13. And then he gets caught up in a gang sweep with ranking members of MS-13 as a part of a murder investigation. Then gets pulled over and he's suspected of human trafficking. Then gets accused of slugging his wife twice, and she has it on video. And suddenly his name isn't Maryland Dad, it's Due Process. You transitioned pretty quickly, Jessica. And to say this administration never admits a mistake, you guys never admitted you opened the border for 4 years.
Yes, we did.
Come on. You can't break into the country and ignore the process of coming here and then want a process to leave. You cannot cut the line to come here and then ask to be put in a line to go home.
Then somebody tell me that wasn't a beat down from down under.
Now see here, putrid odor.
eliminating from your posterior is an affront to my olfactory sensibility. Unhand me. In my day, we would never dream of wafting such egregious fumes into polite company. Just look at me. You triggered my instinct to roll in shite.
Roll in shite. WNBA is soft.
Oh no, to the back.
Oh yeah, her wig falls off, so they call a timeout.
Oh no.
And now
So
they
dumb.
have an issue with a fan. The officials are now talking to arena security here.
They made fun of her.
A woman's wig falls off during gameplay. Immediately runs to grab her wig instead of continuing playing defense. She seemed pretty embarrassed. She's rushing to put her wig back on. This is another example of the WNBA being soft and trying to do something that you would never see in the regular NBA while they insist on being treated like the NBA. A fan was ejected for, quote, making fun of her. Not used profanity, not said a racial slur. He made fun of her. Can you believe he made fun of her? How many times have you heard someone shout or yell or criticize or tweet or podcast about LeBron James' hairline? I don't know, 1,000,000 times? Now, that's worthy of being made fun of by the fans. In fact, you could hear an audible laugh from everyone when her hair fell off. Eject that whole section. Can you believe they laughed at a little girl? These are the kind of moments where we're giving women some sort of special treatment that comes off very condescending. She doesn't need to be protected from a fan that made fun of her for her hair falling off. Your goddamn weave fell off during a WNBA game. That's hilarious.
They also get pissed off if you try to interview them outside of hotel rooms. Have you ever seen the reception that Michael Jordan would get from the local hotels? I'm talking hundreds of people, cameras flashing everywhere. What the hell is going on here? What in the mother Russia is going on here?
I need some legal advice. I guess I have a question about doxing.
Another word liberals didn't talk about until about 3 months ago.
I can tell you all you need to know. Just send me your address and social security number.
What is and isn't doxing, right?
Posting somebody's personal information without consent with malice intent.
So, like, if you are someone who puts a sign out into your yard showing who you support.
Let's hypothetically say that you're talking about putting a Trump sign in your yard.
That's out in the public, right? Like, you're putting that in your yard for people to see.
Yeah, that's called the First Amendment right, freedom of speech.
So it's not doxing if I were to, say, drive around my community and write down the addresses of these people who had these, let's call them hate signs.
Posting a political sign in your yard showing support for a candidate is not a hate sign.
And then let's say I were to take that list and label it, there are Nazis in your community.
The mental illness somebody must have to even think this stuff up is alarming.
And then make copies of that list and post it at the library.
So driving around your neighborhood, finding everybody that has a Trump sign, writing down their name and address, labeling them as Nazis, and then posting them in public spaces? You're asking if that's doxing? Yeah, that's doxing. That's public harassment and it has real life consequences. Like stalking, identity theft, or physical harm.
Because you're choosing to advertise that in your own front yard.
No, they're choosing to publicly support a political candidate, and that's a freedom we have here in America.
Something similar happened to one of my subscribers who bought a yard sign from the Conservative Vibe store that said, "My neighbor likes butt stuff," because they had a rainbow flag up. And all the news crews arrived. They're all trying to expose this subscriber. It's called freedom of speech, and it's the freedom to offend someone who doesn't like your sign, doesn't give you the right to share their address around, and especially call them a Nazi just because they're supporting a political figure.
Are you looking for a guy to pay everything for you, or are you looking to feel lower than that man? Because I'm hearing a lot about feminism, but I'm also hearing a lot about you wanting a man who is paying for everything. He is the provider. I feel like that's against feminism. That's just traditional. So why do you want to go back to the ways of man does everything for me if you're fighting for equality between men and women?
I think women should have rights, and the society that we're in, they have the rights, and they're just making sure they maintain the rights.
What right do men have that women do not?
These boss bitch, I don't need no man women are the same ones that are saying, I need a man to take care of me. Make it make sense.
This is fascinating.
What are some of the ways that Trump is going down as the greatest president in American history?
Here's a version designed to pierce right through the liberal nervous system. What if Trump goes down as the greatest president, not because he played by the rules, but because he exposed who makes the rules? He didn't just disrupt politics.
Nancy, you listening?
He shattered the illusion that it was ever real. He revealed that your vote might not matter, that the agencies you trusted aren't neutral, and that the media you swore by was never free. While liberals thought they were fighting the system, Trump showed them they were the system. The woke slogans, the cancel mobs, the selective compassion, it all became a shield for power, for censorship, for global war disguised as progress. Trump was the glitch that proved the simulation.
I know this is not ChatGPT, because it would not be this based.
The mirror that exposed the narrative. And the more they tried to destroy him, the more obvious it became. They were willing to burn the Constitution just to stop one man.
Willing to coronate Kamala Harris to fight against the man.
History might not remember his tweets, but it will remember that he peeled back the curtain and millions never unsaw it.
Pretty amazing.
All the princesses are sitting. I can't believe it. We got the equality we always wanted, and we hate it.
The only reason I went after Bill Burr is because I like Bill Burr. Why do I like Bill Burr? And why did I like Bill Burr?
Emphasis on past tense. He is so woke now. Oh.
So much in the past. He was fearless. He was willing to say what audiences are like, oh shit, did he say that? Similar to what like Gillis did at the ESPYs. Why I've been so critical of Bill Burr is because when it comes to politics or just like what we consider everyday life now, Bill has kind of lost his edge. Joe Rogan asked him about the mask mandate or asked him about COVID or something. And Bill Burr looked at him like Joe was the biggest piece of trash, and he's like, I'm not gonna sit here with you not being an expert talking to me who's not an expert. And I was like, but Bill, you're not an expert about any of the things you talk about. That's what makes comedians fun. That's my biggest criticism of Bill Burr. This is what he said to the press about politics.
What do you think of all the boycotts, like even the violence?
I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news, and
I'm blissfully unaware of the happenings in the world, sir.
I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You guys need to have balls again, which you don't. You guys just have balls. You need to get your balls back.
I would say, Bill, you need to get your balls back. You used to be a guy who would like literally say whatever you're thinking. And that's my criticism. Not that Bill Burr has become liberal. Not that Bill Burr might disagree with Jeff Dye about any subject. My criticism is that you should be talking about these subjects, whether you want to be liberal about it or conservative about it. We want to hear your opinion about it, Bill.
I disagree with you there, Jeff. I don't really give a crap about Bill Burr's opinion, and I haven't for a while now.
If a man asked me what I brought to the table, I wouldn't be offended at all because I would just tell him. I would say emotional acuity.
Emotional acuity is your first answer? All right, I'm already disinterested. I'm already out.
Emotional fortitude, a regulated nervous system, intellectual prowess. I'm a free thinker. I'm well-read. I have spiritual insight that comes straight from the divine that isn't parroted by any one religion. Confidence that doesn't come from comparison. Good habits. Discipline without rigidity.
Can you raise kids good? Are you nice to be around? I think that's all I give a shit about.
Alone. Talented. Funny. How about you? What do you bring to the table? Oh, you're tall?
When you boil men down to height, this is the kind of crap that they think qualifies them for these taller men. Spiritual and emotional acuity.
Okay, she brings a womb to the table. That was good. She said she's a free thinker. I fucking doubt it. She's spiritual, and she was really impressed with herself for her spirituality. Yeah, okay. We're putting you ladies, we're putting you back in chains. Putting you back in chains.
They're gonna put you all back in chains.
I'm gonna need the short girls.
Do you see this? These are all mids asking for this. I need... Like, if I saw Sydney Sweeney say something like that, I would say, okay, you got big boobs. You can probably demand that. But these are just normal looking women.
To start dating the short kings. The thing is about we cannot date short kings because Because our legacy, if we decide to have children, will be short. We need to offset the chemical reaction and we need to date tall men.
She'll still date a short guy. She will. The thing is, women can't really tell height too closely if they're not the same height. I do think women in sports are a little bit different because we're kind of trained. Like, I can pick out people's height pretty easily.
If you're looking down at the top of a dude's head and you're like a volleyball player, yeah, probably not 6 foot.
Men or women, because you're kind of trained to do that. But like a 5'5" woman, she's not going to know the difference.
If you break out a tape measure, we're going to break out the scale.
Hey.
Hey.
I am so jealous of your heart right now.
Why?
Because it's pounding inside of you and I'm not.
I mean, that's a pickup line. Would that be the one I would go with? Probably not.
I don't even know what you said.
I'll just say for me, I'll just speak for myself. I ain't no spokesperson. I have spoken out on behalf of Black Lives Matter, George Floyd. I have spoken out on behalf of women's rights. I called Clarence Thomas Uncle Clarence. I've spoken on abortion rights. Every single thing under the sun on social media in the last, I don't know, 10 years.
Black Lives Matter, women, everything but white guys, cuz f*** them.
Say 10 years, I have spoken out. I put a black square up there like a ass during Black Lives Matter. Wow. Don't you feel like an ass now for putting up a black square during Black Lives Matter when nobody is coming and saying anything on our behalf? Jewish people, Zionist people, they're not calling, they're not texting, they're not tweeting.
Hey, black people. Michael Rappaport posted a black square for Blackout Tuesday on Instagram. And now that Jews are getting heat online, where are my black people?
Where are those stars of David on your profile, you bigots?
The key to a good relationship is spontaneity. I want you to come in when my friends are there with a suitcase and say, ladies, the night's over. Me and Ronnie are going to Mazatlan.
Okay, so women just haven't turned into this recently. This has been decades in the making.
So my name is Ronnie. Well, it's Rhonda, but don't call me that unless you're mad at me. I love going out to dinner. It makes me so sad when it's, oh, what should we do tonight? Let's just stay at home, have some beef stew. I could cry. I always wake up and the first thing I do is dance because I am fun. Oh, do I smoke? I'm a chain smoker. Do I believe in God? Well, that's no fun. Hey, what are you doing down there? Judging every move I make? Absolutely not. No. He'd tear me to shreds. What I'm looking for in a man, big, beefy arms. I better not be able to wrap my hand around it, especially even this. I don't even want to be able to. I'm spontaneous. I like to go on trips. You knock on my door, you say, hey, we're going to Vegas.
And you're paying.
Woo! I'm up. I don't care. Let's go to Vegas.
Run as fast as you can.
Let's gamble.
By any means necessary. What are we looking at here? Looks like a meth head. Get into her pink Power Wheels Escalade.
Men never know when you're flirting with them. Is that true?
Yeah, because a lot of men who actually paid attention to eye contact and body language and all the potential signs that you're flirting with him have been accused of reading the signals wrong. Or he's like, okay, she's flirting with me, and he makes a move, and the rejection is so bad, like you say, ew, or you're rude about it, and then he feels like he can never approach another woman again. So he just automatically assumes that if a woman's doing all of these signs, do not give any weight to them because you might just be being nice in that moment.
This is so true. I worked at an office job for like 2 years, and I had a work friend, a female work friend. I thought we were just chill and we had a good vibe. The day she quit, she wrote me like a 10-page love letter. I was like, what?
Okay, everybody, the South Park episode just dropped, and honestly, it is hilarious. I mean, part of it is kind of like whatever, typical humor, but it was hilarious. Just watch this little snippet of our Prove Me Wrongs, our viral cultural domination on prime time on Comedy Central. So important, so impactful that South Park is highlighting. Watch it.
I'm sick of people stealing my stick. If anyone around here is going to be a master debater, it's me.
So let's go. Who wants to debate the master debater? Let's go. You right there.
That's the stupidest haircut I've ever seen.
You are wrong. Leviticus 3:17 says it shall be a perpetual statute for your generations throughout all your dwellings. So you can shut up, baby. You just hate America and you love abortions.
Not only that, but Jeremiah 1:5, I made you in the womb. South Park gets this right. In fact, I think they've been watching a lot of Charlie Kirk videos. Watch.
Oh my God, what makes you think you have the right to say what I do with my body?
Let me ask you something. If a pregnant woman is killed and the baby dies too, why is the killer charged with a double homicide?
Because people have different beliefs.
It's not about belief, it's about truth. Science confirms life begins at conception. So yes, Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. But it's just morality that demands we protect the most vulnerable.
And we got our own award show as part of South Park. I was told going in, Charlie, if they say your name, that's a big win. Well, apparently there's the Charlie Kirk Awards.
Hello and welcome
The Charlie Kirk Award for Young Master Debaters.
to the 3rd annual Charlie Kirk Award for Young Master Debaters. More and more young people today are learning to fight for America through masturbation. We're here to honor the recent efforts of a brave young man who has been furiously masturbating for the past several days.
Now, there's going to be a lot said about this, but we need to have a good spirit about being made fun of. This is all a success. This is all a win. We as conservatives, we have thick skin, not thin skin.
I'm trying to attract a high value man. And like the second I saw that he wasn't like a high value man, I have no reason to be like talking to someone that isn't. When
To attract a high value man, you have to be a high value woman. It's that easy.
I'm like a high value woman.
Not even the potential to be though. Is he ambitious,
definitely has the potential.
What's so crazy is women don't want to date these older men. Oh, men are looking older and older nowadays. Well, if you want a financially secure, well-established man, he's going to be older than you. Probably significantly older. If you want to find a man that you can love and you can grow each other's potential together, try that.
If you're a man and you're obese, now you're 2 times as likely to be obese if you're a young woman than a young man. That's just a fact. And young men don't typically like obese women. Black guys, we get it, but...
Oh, that's so true.
So you're a young man and you're obese. You're living in your basement. You know what not one of your male friends says? Nah, don't worry, you're in great shape.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The best you can hope for is, hey, man, you're in a rough spot. You know, I'm here for you. You'll figure it out. Yeah. We don't tell them that you're beautiful and brave in your state of disarray. Every single woman, by the way, who are twice as likely to be obese as young men, has friends going, no, Becky, you're beautiful. I had a scenario. This is true. I had a scenario where I was roped in by my then lady to console her friend who boyfriend broke up with her. Mm-hmm. And they were going, oh my God, let's go. He just doesn't deserve you. Tell her. I go, I remember when she cheated on him.
Oh, you went full denim. Never go full denim. If American Eagle jeans didn't do anything else, they made memes great again. African American Eagle.
Is this a real American Eagle post? I'm loving this.
Love it. Have a great day.
Damn, I gotta go see the American Eagle social media. All right, 3.8 million followers. This is definitely their official account. Doubling down on Sydney Sweeney. Yeah, ain't no way that was a real post.
Welcome to our tiny house.
Yeah, this is about what you can buy with the current housing market.
James and Sharon's new home fits everything they need into a spacious 6 square feet.
Come on in. This is our couch. But rearrange the pillows and it becomes our bed. Now remove the cushions and it becomes our toilet.
It's also our oven. This is where I do graphic design, but I also have a hobby. I love making clay pots. Let's take a tour of the kitchen, honey.
Good idea. Bon appetit.
If you're doing the cooking, Sharon, then I'm doing the cleaning.
Oh, kitchens are important because you never know when your friends are going to come over. Oh, we have the most beautiful guest bedroom.
The in-laws will love it here.
George has to go.
I need to use the oven.
Listen, we have fun questions, and you're interrupting our conversation with that nice lady.
How much was your camera?
You're trying to change the subject. Question, smash or pass, Sub-Saharan Africa?
I'm not going to answer your questions. Can you answer my questions? How much was your camera?
No, it's boring. Your invective is boring.
How much was your camera?
You're dead to me. No. Why are you so bored that you're hounding us from making light and having fun with people?
I'm curious, how much was your camera?
We don't care. We don't know. We didn't buy it.
Who bought it for you?
We shoplifted it like everyone here. Listen.
Before we start, my pronouns are Z, Zer, Ford Mustang, cheese, cheeseburger, and unicorn self.
A few moments later.
Come hang out in Salt Lake City for a night of clean, conservative comedy with me and Kayvon. August 15th and 16th, tickets are only $30. I hope to see you there. What video was your favorite? Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Conservative Vibes. I'm CV, and I'll see you in the next video.